Hello, and thank you for following along during our 3A regional and now state volleyball coverage on mylocalradio.com. Due to WHSSA restrictions, we will not be showing any video today, so just audio as we paint the picture in our heads. Unfortunately, I was struggling to get the setup here. I had set up across the gym, and then the people here at Casper then and only then told me that, hey, you're on the other side of the gym. So I just take everything down, set up on the other side of the gym right in front of the court we were scheduled to be on. So we are set to go here. It is second set. Lyman with the advantage after taking set one easily, 25-7 in set number one. Lyman sets it up on the outside. Olivia Smith taps it over the net off a Torrington defender and out of play. And that is a 6-0 lead in set number two. Once again, if you're just joining us here on mylocalradio.com, we thank you for your following coverage. We really do appreciate it. Sorry for the long delay, but Casper, the people here really did not seem like they knew what they were doing, as neither did I. This was the first time that I'm here, so it took a little while to get set up. I was here several hours early, and I still was not able to get set up. So Torrington takes a timeout. They trail in this second set 7-0. Yes, you heard that correctly. 7-0 here in set number two for the Torrington Trailblazers from the 3A conference. Meanwhile, the Lyman Eagles, the number one seed in basically the entire state, they are easily the best team in the entire state, have gotten off to a hot start, I should say, here in Casper at the 3A volleyball playoffs. It is a great scene. This is the first time I've even been to Casper as the city in general, but the first time I've been here to the state playoffs, and this has been a fun ride so far. Obviously, not the way I wanted to start with having to set up, break down, move everything across the gym all the way to the other side of the bleachers, but it seems like we are set to go here. So 7-0 is the score. Serving is Lyman on the other side of the net, tapped over. McKinley Bradshaw attacks the jump ball sitting on the top of the net, and that will be a put away for Lyman. They lead this one 8-0. Back to serve is Kylie Walker. Once again, Kylie Walker sick today with the flu, but she, according to head coach Brescia Hansen, she did say that she's going to try to go today, and so far it looks to be so good for the Lyman Eagles, as a double hit violation there from Torrington will give the point to the Lyman. So it's a 9-0 lead here in set number two. Once again, if you're just joining us, could not get everything set up for set number one. So we are here in set number two. Lyman took set number one easily, 25-7 in that one. So, and that's a kill up the left sideline. They're going to say it hit the sideline. It is good, and that's another kill for Lyman. They lead this one 10-0 early in this match. Serve in, received by Torrington, bumped over, free ball. Kylie Walker on the outside. Spring Yagi over to McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw taps it over a double block and right in front of that back line of Torrington. And that's going to be another point. The 10th consecutive of this second set for Lyman. They have not given up a point here in set number two. They lead 10-0. Kept alive on the outside, swinging forward, and that one's blocked at the net from Lyman back onto the Torrington side, and that's a point for Lyman. So Lyman leading 11-0, and Torrington will call another timeout. Chelsea Jackson going to call the timeout for Torrington on mylocalradio.com. We really do appreciate you listening in, as we will be live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio station. That's 98.3 on your dial. That is what station we will be on. So if you are in the Bridger Valley, maybe you're at home, you have to go out to the store or something, you have to go on a long drive, turn on 98.3 on your dial. If you are in Wyoming, in the Evanston area, Evanston, Bridger Valley, anywhere around there, and you will be able to hear some live 3A volleyball action all this weekend, covering Lyman and Mountain View matches. Mountain View still has a match to play. They will play the night match tonight at 7:30 is the scheduled first serve for those two teams. Have not seen Mountain View in the gym yet, but I have seen them on the road. I did pass their bus here in Casper, so I believe they're getting some lunch. So they will be ready to go. Serve over the net from Lyman. Up on the left side. Going to swing for it is Avery West from Torrington, and she rolls this one into the net. It is 12-0. Yes, 12-0. You heard that correctly. In set number 2, Lyman rolling here on mylocalradio.com. And that one is out of play off the serve, not able to be received. That was number 9, Danny Masterson, who pats her chest and says, hey, my bad, after she's not able to corral that one. Kept alive over the net. Kylie Walker, free ball from Mountain for Lyman, and that ball is going to be pounded into the back line of Torrington, sent well long off the Torrington defense, and that will be another Lyman point. Lyman really just rolling in this tournament so far. 14-0 is the score through 2 sets. Lyman still has not conceded a point here in set number 2. Over the net, Spring Yagi sends it over to Walker. On the outside, McKinley Bradshaw swinging for it. Danny Masterson, and there's going to be a violation on Torrington. So another double hit there from Torrington. Masterson not able to control it legally. And that is another Lyman point. 15-0 here, set number 2. Serve, floated over. Attack from Torrington, sent over the net. Kylie Walker going to set this one where McKinley Bradshaw rolls it over the net. On the outside, Masterson runs up to attack it. Kylie Walker on the outside, and that is McKaylee Bradshaw. McKaylee Bradshaw puts one up the right sideline, the near sideline, right in front of the Torrington bench. Right on that sideline, no chance. And that one is up the sideline and good. Lyman leading 17-0 here in set number 2. That's into the net. And another Lyman point. Lyman has not conceded a point here in set number 2. They lead this one 18-0, looking to pull off the ever-rare perfect set without giving up a point. 18-0, ball served over the net once again from Walker. Might be tired after serving 18 in a row. She's going to have to serve 19 as that one attacked from the middle and into the net. That one goes. And that is going to be a Lyman point. So Lyman leading 19-0 here in set number 2. Checking into this one is Morgan Douglas for Lyman. On the outside, blocked at the nets and back to the Torrington side. And 20-0. Might just be getting repetitive at this point, but Lyman has not conceded a point here in set number 2 to 11-19 Torrington. Once again, Torrington in with a losing record in the playoffs this year, and not to disparage Torrington, but it's really showing the class difference between Lyman, undefeated, and Torrington in this first round. Blocked at the net, kept alive. McKinley Bradshaw rolls it to the back corner. A couple Torrington players collide, and it's blocked at the net there. Tried to be bumped over backwards. That was Brittany Lira for Torrington, who just took it on the ground and tried to bump it over her head, but unfortunately for her, McKaylee Bradshaw was standing at the net and blocked it right back towards her. And it's 21-0 Lyman here in set number 2. On the outside, tipped at the net. McKinley Bradshaw wants it back. It's going to be back set to McKaylee Bradshaw, and McKaylee Bradshaw right off the Torrington block. It is 22-0. Torrington all out of timeouts here in this set. Lyman, under the hands of Kylie Walker serving, has served 22 times in a row. They've won every single point. 22-0 here, set number 2. Set up in the middle, push to the outside, and that's going to be Torrington's first point of this second set. As even the Lyman fans might have had a little cheer after that one, just because you never want to see a team go undefeated or without scoring, scoreless in a set. But it is 22-1, and McKinley Bradshaw comes right back, attacks it, goes back onto her side. She taps it again, and this time she's able to finish it. McKinley Bradshaw swung from the left side right into the back right corner where a Torrington defender was there with her arms, but unfortunately for them, it went right back onto the Lyman side, and McKinley Bradshaw wasted no time attacking the first ball. Kylie Walker on the outside. Cassidy Nelson. Cassidy Nelson finds the back corner, and it is 24-1. Lyman leading here in set number 2. Lyman leading 24-1. The serve is over, and it's going to be not able to be received on that one. That was Brielle Bivens. Too hot to handle for her. And a 25-1 second set is how it is done for Lyman. We're going to take a break on commercial. We're going to take a commercial break on mylocalradio.com and the radio. Join us after this commercial break.
mylocalradio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
When you have any...
Back here in Casper, Wyoming, where head coach Brescia Hansen has to be happy with what she has seen so far from her squad. The Lyman Eagles, a 25-1 second set victory. They are one set away from moving on to the semifinals here in Casper, as Torrington will look to rebound and, if that's possible, somehow figure out a game plan on how to defeat these Lyman Eagles. But it will not be easy, as these Lyman Eagles look to be motivated and ready to go. New lineup here for Lyman in this third set to start, as I'll try to announce the names. Is that trying to see some numbers that kind of twisted the wrong way, some of these players. Yeah, that's Mandy Ayer is going to be starting here in the third set. Spring Yagi, Kylie Walker, Cassidy Nelson, Olivia Smith, and Michaela Bradshaw. So both Bradshaws are out there to start set number 3. Cassidy Nelson out there. And Torrington breaks their huddle, and they're ready to go here. In set number 3, they will start with the ball and serving here. Kept alive on the outside. Kylie Walker sets it over to McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw slams it off of the Torrington blockers and out of play. And that's going to be a Lyman point. So they start the third set just like the second set went, getting the first point. Let's see if they can go on another 21-0 run. McKinley Bradshaw on the back line takes it, sends it over to Nelson. Nelson blocks it off 2 defenders and out of play. And that'll be a Lyman point. Set number 2 here. McKinley Bradshaw serving, received by Torrington. Going to be set up in the middle, pushed. Cassidy Nelson is there. Diving attempt from Spring Yagi saves it alive. Keeps it alive. On the outside, just tapped over the net there. Olivia Smith. Kylie Walker on the outside, swinging forward and connecting is Michaela Bradshaw. Michaela Bradshaw with another kill. So these Lyman Eagles using this third set to their advantage. They lead 3-0 here in set number 3 after a 25-1 set number 2. And a stop of play as the ball from the adjoining court 4A hopped into our court, and that will restart the point. And that one is out of play. Attacked from Torrington off the serve. They set it up on the outside, and it went about 3 or 4 feet long out of play, and it is 4-0 here in set 3. Two Lyman players come together. They're able to keep it alive. Send over Cassidy Nelson. Third ball, attack from Torrington on the outside, and McKaylee Bradshaw sees that one go off of her fingertips and towards the 4A court, so that's going to be a Torrington point. They're able to pick up the point here. And trail this one 4-1 here in set number 3. On the outside, attack from the serve. McKaylee Bradshaw, Spring Yagi, Cassidy Nelson finishes. Cassidy Nelson looking good on the court today. 5-1, serve from Olivia Smith, went over the net. On the outside, Torrington keeps it alive, sends it to Kylie Walker. Spring Yagi attacks it, or excuse me, McKaylee Bradshaw attacks it from the outside. McKaylee Bradshaw throws it off the block and out of play, and that's another Lyman Eagles point. 6-1 here. Serve from Olivia Smith, rolls over the net, gets onto the Torrington side. McKinley Bradshaw from the back line, sends it to McKaylee Bradshaw, and McKaylee Bradshaw with a kill. And Lyman is just pounding the court here, certainly leaving their mark in this one. They lead 7-1 and a timeout for Torrington. So we're going to keep it right here on MyLocalRadio.com and KSBI radio station. Lyman players in their huddle, getting advice. And Lyman breaks their huddle. Torrington does the same, and we are back out on the court. Olivia Smith with the ball in her hands and ready to serve. Here in this one, Lyman leading 7-1 and looking good doing it. On the outside, Torrington attacks. Olivia Smith reaches her arm out, but she's not quick enough, and that is going to be a kill from Danny Masterson of Torrington. Masterson is a junior for the Trailblazers. And the serve there goes into the net from Torrington, and a service error will give the ball right back to the Lyman Eagles. Morgan Bates with the service error there for Torrington, and that gives the ball back to Lyman here. On the outside, kept alive, and momentarily kept alive, but eventually sent out of bounds there, and Lyman with another point. Sierra Heaton checks in. She's the one serving the ball for the Lyman right now. So Sierra Heaton back, and Sierra Heaton sends this one on a line drive into the net. So a service error there for Lyman, and Olivia Smith talking with her head coach, just thinking about directions here to receive the serve. McKinley Bradshaw takes the serve. Olivia Smith back to Bradshaw from the back line, just rolls it over the net. And on the outside, attack from Torrington, and it is long out of play. Another point for the Lyman Eagles. Kept alive from Torrington, and Torrington gets the kill right in front of Olivia Smith. And it is a 10-4 lead here for Lyman. In set number 3, they're closing in on a match victory and moving on to the semifinals. Semifinals tomorrow will also be on mylocalradio.com and the radio. It's 98.3 on your dial if you're in Evanston, the Bridger Valley, or any surrounding towns. You can listen while you're in your car. 11-4 here after a service error. On the outside, Torrington, Masterson, and Masterson got underneath it, sent it skyward and well out of play. And the score is 12-4. Serve over the net, just pushed, and an empty spot in the court. Spring Yagi had her feet planted. She was kind of standing straight up in the back line, and good play from Torrington to just push it right in front of her where she was not quick enough to get there. (12-5), the lead for Lyman, looking to advance to the semifinals. That's tapped over the block from Olivia Smith, and Olivia Smith finds her rhythm in this match, in this third set, I should say. And it's 13-5. Serve from Kylie Walker. Gets over the net. Torrington just pushes it. McKinley Bradshaw there. She sends it to Walker. Looking to get it back. Bradshaw will and sends it to the right side. The defender was kind of moving to her right, to the left of McKinley Bradshaw. Bradshaw saw that, waited, and just put her right in the back corner where she was prior to moving. And it is 14-5 Eagles over Trailblazers. Spring Yagi on the outside. McKinley Bradshaw. McKinley Bradshaw just slaps that thing over the net. Cross court. Creeps over the net. And it lands in play. And it is 15-5. Back to serve is Walker again. Walker gets it over the net. And a double hit there from Torrington on the serve receive. Kind of just went through the returner's hand. She tried to set it, and it did not work out on that one, and it is 16-5. So timeout. Chelsea Jackson, we're going to take a timeout too here on mylocalradio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Back here in Casper, not in Evanston. Back here in Casper, Kylie Walker to serve, gets it over the net. Masterson on the outside, blocked by Olivia Smith, sent onto the Lyman side, and that is Sierra Heaton. Sierra Heaton gets killed. Heaton attacked it from the outside, and Heaton, using those blockers to her advantage, found an empty space. Walker gets it over the net in the middle. Just going to be pushed over from Torrington. Sent into the corner. Cassie Nelson goes after it. McKinley Bradshaw sends it over the net. Free ball here for Torrington. On the outside. Blocked into the net. And the whistle was blown. Yeah, they are going to say that a Lyman player did not touch that one on the attack. It just went straight into the net. So when another Torrington player touched it, it was the fourth hit. And it does not count. (18-5) the lead here. Lyman 7 points away from a semifinal appearance. Kylie Walker touches the tape on the side. On the top of the net, it rolls over onto the Torrington side, and just unlucky there for Torrington, as no chance to get that one. And an ace for Kylie Walker. Walker serves again. This time it's clear over the net. Kept alive. Spring Yagi at the net. Heaton taps it over. Torrington players come together. They're able to send it back to the Lyman side. Over to Walker on the outside, attacking it, and that's going to be a point for Lyman. That was number 22, Bryce Hansen. Daughter of Coach Brescia Hansen, getting some playing time today, and she's using it to her advantage. And in come a couple more subs here for Lyman. Brooklyn Walker checking into the game, as well as Mandy Air. Mandy Air in the lineup here, and sure enough, Brooklyn Walker will serve. So on the outside, blocked there and sent back to the Torrington side, and McKaylee Bradshaw, one of the few remaining starters on the court here for Lyman, gets the block. 21-5, Lyman in set number 3. Serve sent over the net. Torrington trying to set it up on the outside, and that is into the net. And that will be another Lyman point. And checking back into the match is Brooklyn. Excuse me, not Brooklyn. I don't know what I was saying. Morgan Douglas. Morgan Douglas checking in, as well as Cypress Hill. Just looking up and down the roster, everyone has played today for Lyman, so certainly a great opportunity for these girls to get some playing time, especially in the state tournament. On the outside, attacked, and McKaylee Bradshaw plants that one right on the back line. And it is 23-5. Serve there from Brooklyn Walker, and that is an ace. Right off of the hands of Brielle Bivens for Torrington. And it is set. Excuse me, I thought it was 24. It's 23, so 23-5. Still on the scoreboard. Actually, they just changed it again. Now it's 22. I'm not exactly sure what the score should read. I was not paying, I guess, close enough attention. But a service error there from Brooklyn Walker straight out of play. And it's 22-6 on the scoreboard here. And Brooklyn Walker, after the serve is received by Lyman, ball kind of went into the net, and she tried to pick it off the net but could not. And it's 22-7. So Torrington a couple points in a row here. And Mandy Air on the back line will let this one go. It sails over her head and out of play. Hansen back to serve here for Lyman. And she gets this one over the net. Kept alive. Torrington gonna roll this one right in front of Mandy Air. Third ball not able to be kept alive. Morgan Douglas did a tremendous job there, diving on the court to keep it alive if the ball hit the net. But unfortunately for her, her team could not keep it alive and send it over the net. So 23-6. And that's going to be an ace by Brielle Bivens of Torrington. Mandy Air pushed a little bit back on the back line. Ball landed right in front of her. This one's going to be set up in the middle. Push to the back corner. Torrington, third ball, going to be bumped over. Free ball for Lyman. Brooklyn Walker on the outside. And McKaylee Bradshaw just putting in work today. McKaylee Bradshaw looking to close this one out as she gets another kill. And it is 24-9. 24-9, set and match point will be on the hands of Morgan Douglas serving. She gets it over the net. On the outside, Torrington right by Mandy Air. I think Mandy Air kind of lost where she was on the court. She was standing in the middle of the court and she just let it go. And the ball was in by about 5 feet. So when you're up 24-9, that's a harmless error, but maybe in the future Brescia Hansen will just say, hey, just don't lose your court awareness. And this time, Air looked like it was almost out of play, but they're going to say clip the back line. That's an ace. Air let it go on the back line, and that ball just clipped the tape, keeping Torrington alive here for a state title contention. 24-11, ball sent over to Hansen. Brooklyn Walker on the outside, McKaylee Bradshaw, and that's how the match is going to end. Torrington player goes diving for it, but not able to keep it alive, and that's how the match ends. 25-7, 25-1, 25-11. I'll have to sit down with Coach Hansen if I can before she hops out of the gym with her team tonight. But stay tuned. Scheduled for 7:30, it's going to be Mountain View playing Buffalo in the first round of the state playoffs, the quarterfinals. If you want to listen to all the action, tune in to mylocalradio.com for audio broadcasts or KADQ, the radio station in Evanston and the Bridger Valley. Once again, that's 98.3 on your dial if you're driving in your car, KADQ or mylocalradio.com. Well, my name is Sean Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to this match. A very quick match by the looks of it. Lyman rolling here in day one in Casper. They'll be right back at it tomorrow in the semifinal. They will play Douglas in the semifinal. Douglas beat Powell in the opening match of this 3A state tournament. Once again, I'm Sean Bennett. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back later for some more semifinal action on mylocalradio.com.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!